Teacher shortage remains one of the biggest challenges facing education in northern Nigeria. Now, some state governments, including Katsina, are taking steps to bridge the gap, offering incentives and rolling out reforms to attract teachers to rural schools. Across the north, classrooms are overcrowded and learning is strained. Nationwide, over 31 million pupils depend on fewer than 1 million teachers at the basic education level. Nigeria still has a shortfall of nearly 200,000 teaching posts. In Katsina State alone, more than 2 million pupils are served by just 24,000 teachers, a pupil-teacher ratio that officials describe as deeply concerning.
The shortage of teachers, I won't say it's from the government or the teachers or the parents, because all are trying their possible best. As for the governor have did a mass employment, which I doubt if any state in Nigeria have done that. Over 7,000 teachers were recruited last year. And the training and retraining of the teachers is also helping. However, the teachers too are delivering. But as parents in rural area, they don't know much value about education. If they can at least help the teachers by giving their words, teaching and learning materials such as books and pens, so that they can write down what the teacher teaches them and ensure that their children are in the school at the appropriate time.
Bold step taken by Katsina State to bridge the gap in student-teacher ratio is a bold step and is commendable, especially the introduction of rural allowances, a recruitment drive to encourage people to accept to stay in rural areas to teach. And I believe if other states in the north can take this Katsina model, it will go a long way to reduce the shortage of teachers, especially in rural areas, to ensure education for all has been advocated by the Sustainable Development Goals.
To tackle this, Katsina has stepped up recruitment, engaging over 5,000 new teachers and promoting 17,600 others to boost morale. It has also launched refresher programs for new hires and plans to train 18,000 teachers while distributing 20,000 tablets loaded with lessons plans and digital content. Beyond recruitment and training, the state is introducing a special rural allowances, a package of teachers' salaries to encourage them to accept posting in hard-to-reach areas, some which face meet security challenges.
I'm impressed at what the Katsina State government are doing. It will go a long way because if you come to the north here, the populace, in fact, the majority of the populace are not educated. Education, even in the cities, there's paucity of educated individuals in the populace. In the cities, I'm talking of the cities now. You go to the main cities, you will see handsome people, well-grown men, and they will tell you, Baturenchi. Baturenchi means no English. You speak English and they will tell you no English except you not speak Hausa. If this can be happening in the cities, how much more the rural setting where you don't even have a lot of the amenities of education that we have in the cities. So it is a welcome idea for the Katsina State government to actually put some of these incentives and digitalize all these trainings. But by the time you are doing all that, it is one thing to have all these things in place, and it is another thing to have controls. It's another thing to have ways of monitoring and evaluating the effectiveness of some of these things. Policies are meant to be implemented and to the letter. What is the implementation rate or the implementation level of these policies of digitalization and giving incentives to teachers to encourage rural teachers to stay? How are we sure that some of these things are actually happening?
It has been given already. Here is mine. It's working. I was trying to access the Zoom meeting with it earlier, but due to network, I'm unable to do that. This is the Besta app. It's not showing very well. Yes, you can see. Hi, Maimunatu Abdulrazak. That is my name. If I should start a lesson, here, over here is showing my class, primary 5. This is the term. English language. I'm an English language. This is our scheme of work for the term, if you can see. Yes, if I should press any of this, it's going to take me to self-study. Since I'm not the one that wrote the lesson plan, I will use it to self-study to know what I'm going to deliver in the class. And this is to deliver my lesson from the beginning to the end. This is a very helpful device.
The government has also suspended salaries of over 100 absentee teachers as part of stricter monitoring. Officials say accountability will go hand in hand with incentives. Stakeholders argue that unless more states adopt similar measures, the education gap between northern cities and rural communities will continue to widen.
In the training given to them on how to make use of the tablets, there's issue of managing large classes through multiple number of groupings like homogeneous grouping, heterogeneous grouping, and even flexible grouping, so that they can be able to manage large classes and take care of the students with a low resources, so that the teaching will be very effective. So I believe it will go a long way, because one good thing with this issue of tablets that was given to teachers is that they acknowledge it with a power bank, a solar powered power bank, so that nobody will complain of issue of electricity, and equally that there's a provision for a kind of sustaining the program through training of SSOs, that is school support officers, that will follow up to be taking care of the problems that may arise with the gadgets and mentorship issues that will make the teachers to continue to implement, to be teaching with the tablet in the classroom.
In terms of security, Katsina State government is really trying, because we have the Kastarota, that is the local watch for Katsina State. They are doing a fantastic work together with the civil defense and the police, ensuring that those areas are safe. However, if the government can mount more security posts, not that there's no security posts, we just need like more, that will make us feel at ease. And if our schools, some of the schools, almost all the schools are fenced, but some are not fenced. Some are damaged by the community. That's why I say if the community can help watch over the government's amenities. So if those schools that does not have fence can be fenced and have a security post in that school, that will make us feel at ease and know that we are in a good hand.
With more than 2 million children in Katsina alone depending on limited teaching staff, the stakes are high. The question remains, will these reforms be enough to keep teachers in the classrooms where they are needed the most? Sydney Okafor for Anchor News.